The use of structural tiles, I think it's, not sure if it's really very common, but in a way it's something that's always been in our history, at least in Portugal. Palaces, churches, and so on, since centuries. And it's a very strong characteristic of our architecture. We just tried that we should use traditional elements, but in a contemporary way, and give it a twist somehow, that it would become quite contemporary and quite out of the box, because sometimes we are trying to make something special or unique in each project, and the textures and the reflection and the light and the shadow and the brilliance, and something that really like it. And since it's been used for so many years in Portugal, it's something that it's easy to work with. There are a lot of factories, a lot of artists, a lot of ceramic people who can help you and try to give it a special touch. For instance, the 3D tiles for that AD25, they saw it in some other. They saw local. We also won a surface design award with that wall in 3D tiles in local. It was white. They saw it and they said, "I want to have also these tiles in our villa." And we thought, okay, let's do it. But which design and which color? Then we thought, well, there's a big greenery shrubbery around the house. Let's make it that it's diluted with the surroundings, that you don't notice those walls, because it already had a barbecue and a laundry and the garage, but we just demolished the existing ones, which were really traditional, with the traditional roof and columns and arches and so on. And we just, let's make something that then becomes all together as a whole with the whole house. And then we design also the gate and the door, also with the steel that it's laser cut with the same pattern as the 3D tiles. Also, then we use that material for the staircase that involves links all the floors in the villa. We also use the same element to give some unity to the whole house, outdoor and indoor. But we use in a white color, so to be more quiet and more, because not so much in your face, because it's the inside. You don't want to have something standing out so much, but you want still to have the texture and the light and the reflection. And it's like a moving element, because it depends on the time of the day. If it's an early day, the sun is shining from one direction, then at the end of the day it's from another side, and it will always move. And it's something nice, like a living wall. Like, we also like to have living facades, so it's also to bring some liveness to the interior of the house as well, but in a more quiet color, because the shades and the lights and will also, well, already it's something, you don't need to add any color. I would love to design a church. Well, first of all, I'm Catholic, and I go to mass. I go to church every Sunday, sometimes even more, but also because it's also like building that you see from one of the oldest buildings you have, that you can visit in so many different countries and so on. There's a natural evolution, less windows and with more windows and so on. But it's always a space that it's very intimate, but you can work with the natural light. And I think architecture, it's all about that. It's spaces in light, light and space. And I think church is the perfect project, or the perfect program where you can really make it special. And I think it's I would love to.